Hello, welcome to my parent orientation. I am Miss Jarboe, and I hope all this information will help you be ready for this school year as a parent or guardian. So let's get started. So, our school, most of you probably already know that we have three main commitments as a school: family, leadership, and excellence. As a classroom, we discussed last week with a meeting with Dr. Murphy what was a commitment that we wanted to make this year as a class. And everyone came up with the word encouragement. So that's one of our words, but also communication, because I want to be able to have that open dialogue with you all. So you can contact me if you ever have any concerns, because the more we communicate, the more it will help your child. And the last, love. That's one of the biggest things for me. I automatically start to love your child. They become part of my family. I call them my kids, and I want them to feel that love from me and from the others in their class. So we will focus on being that family and showing love, because we spend so much time together that we need to feel the love while we're here. Building excellence. So that doesn't just come from me. I need your help as well. So to do that, as a school, we have come up with a minimum of sending home a minimum of what? Let me start that again. I'm sorry. A minimum of one math and one ELA weekly, and it will align with our current instruction. So it won't be anything that they don't already know. And it'll be a spiral review. So that means that it will be of things they've covered in the past. So it will be nothing new to your child. Some of the things I do want to talk about with that, what you might see with your third grader. Um, in the ELA, there will be usually fluency, and that will take your help, because they're going to need to read to you that fluency every night. And the more they read, the better reader they become. It should take around 5 minutes for them to read it to you. So just you'll sign off on that. Review math. Most of the time, that will be some type of work that we've done in the past, but it could also be from their apply book. And their apply book has examples in it that show how. But just in case you're like, I still don't understand, because it is different math than what we grew up with, there is also a tool called Embark. And so we will have that where you can scan that. I will show you that in a little bit. But that will also can help you with some math videos. I know even Dr. Murphy uses that with her own kids sometimes. And then the last thing that you will see, it won't be every week. It will be as we start a new unit in foundations. And so we will put on there when that is due, and you will just make sure it gets back when it's due. All homework will be graded. If your child doesn't turn it in, we will have them do it during their free time. Because we need to help our children grow both at home and at school. And so we're going to continue to work together as a team to make the best team ever. Grades wise, let me talk about that, because it will be different. Up till now, your child hasn't had regular grades. Third grade is the beginning of them receiving a grade. So on exit tickets and homework, they will receive an M100 if they master it. A P plus, meaning that they might have missed a couple, not a whole lot, but they just made some mistakes, and they'll get a 75%. Let's say they miss about half of it, they're going to get a P and get a 50. But let's say that they are just not getting it. They're struggling. They're going to get 25%, but that just shows that they're needing a little bit more help, and they need to be encouraged as a learner. Now, all exit tickets and homework, when the grade comes home, they have that week to redo any of that work. So let's say they get a 25% and they're not happy with that 25%. Well, they can redo it at home and send it back in, and I will regrade it and change the grade in the grade book. Now, the only thing that they cannot redo is assessments. And most of the time, the assessments won't be coming home because they will be in their leadership notebook. You will see those when their leadership notebook comes home, but they cannot be redone because that's showing us what they learned as a whole. So, if you ever have any questions about this, I know this can be hard as a new transition, but if you do have questions, don't hesitate to reach out on that. Again, on the homework, these are some things that you will be seeing come home. At the beginning of Wit and Wisdom, our reading, every module you will receive I'm trying to read it, tips for families page, and it will let you know like what text we're going to be reading, what artwork there will be, so you can just kind of understand what that is. That will be coming home this Monday. And just to give you a heads up, which I'm sure your child has possibly already shown you with their ocean in the bottle, this module is all about the ocean, and they'll be learning a lot within science on that. The second, in the middle of this slide, you will see the math apply book. This will have the examples to help your child. If you're not able to, they can look back over that. The next thing is this foundations unit. And that will be a packet. It will have multiple pages. I know the one coming home Monday has 4 pages for them to do, and we will be expecting that that Friday because they should be able to. It's a shorter packet. And the last thing, you'll see this QR code in the bottom. That's the Embark. I will be sending home a picture of that on our um, talking points. So if you ever need it, you can use it. And I would save it to your photos just in case you ever need it for videos. The next are Clever apps. Your child is able to get on Clever. Not all the apps will work after school because they're built to be done during school time, but there's a lot of them that they can access after school. Canva's one of those. They can create presentations. Epic is a great tool to get those 40 book challenge books. I would have them read them, not them being read to, because again, we're wanting to build readers. So they need to read as much as possible to help build those skills. I will be adding students to it by the end of this week. I have not done it yet. Another one is Prodigy. That one they can do at school. I don't think it works after school. It's only for in school. Google Classroom, we will be utilizing that here in the classroom, but if we ever have snow days, things like that, that's where they will go to access to get on to do their schoolwork. Boom cards, I can add things to that. Some great review. That's something they can do as well at home. Typing.com, that's a great resource. We all need to know how to type. Everything is on computers now. So anytime that they can practice typing at home, that would be a great resource for them. Great Minds, we will be accessing that for our math test. All their math tests will be online, and that is just going to help them get prepared for the end of the year school test that they have to take for the state. It's a really great tool. And the last app is Extra Math. That helps them with their fluency with addition, subtraction, multiplication. So that's another great tool. And we will be starting multiplication this year, and they will be doing timed test. So that's something that they can practice at home as well. Progress reports. They will go home 4 times a year. The dates are listed. Those could change depending on if we miss any school days, but more than likely they will stay pretty close to this. You can check your child's progress since they are now receiving grades in Infinite Campus. I know as a parent, I downloaded the app and log in so I can check my own children's grades every once in a while and even say to them, have you done this? Or you're missing this work. So that's really good. We will also check their progress with MAP diagnostic testing. We will do that 3 times a year in the fall, winter, and spring. We will be concluding the fall assessment within the first 4 weeks of school. We're not exactly sure on the dates yet, but they will be coming up within the first 4 weeks. Next, Whitesville school-wide expectations are to be safe, be respectful, and be responsible. We utilize this positive behavior intervention supports with our students to help maintain leadership behavior. The behavior flowchart, which is on the screen, is a tool we use if we observe problems with behaviors on how to provide appropriate responses. You can see this flowchart up close in the student handbook on pages 17 and 18. So if you have any questions about that, I would definitely look at that on page 17 and 18. Just in case they do need to self-regulate and get some peace and use any SEL tools, we have in our classroom a peace corner, and that's in this picture right here. Instead of calling it your the peace corner, I say find your peace, because sometimes we need to just find our peace. Our whole child support at Whitesville Elementary connects with the 8 habits and the 8 habits to SEL tools and keywords every month. And we share that up in the What's Up Whitesville monthly newsletter. And those tools you can go over with your child as well. You will notice that the word trust is our word of the month. Trust is a feeling of comfort and connection. And we hope to build that trust with your child and with you as well. My favorite SEL tool is cupcake breathing, and I'm going to demonstrate what it is. I love to use it. You literally pretend like you're holding a cupcake. You take a deep breath and pretend you're smelling that cupcake. And then you pretend like you're blowing out the candle. And you do this a couple times, and you will notice yourself automatically calming down. One of the reasons that I love this is it automatically calms you down. And also, who doesn't love cupcakes? And so I've even had a friend, when I was having a rough week, bring me in a cupcake, and it just brings joy. So that is the tool I love the most. So maybe ask your child what their favorite SEL tool is. Lastly, we are a Title I school, so we definitely need your help. Even if you don't think your child will qualify for free and reduced lunch, it is very important that you fill out this Title I form. I even do it for my own children that are, my youngest who is in high school. It helps us with our reading interventionists. That Title I helps pay for that. It helps us with our instructional assistants here at our school. It helps us with our resources, our curricular resources, like all of our notebooks and stuff we have to help teach, and our family events that we have at school. So it is very vital that you fill this out. So you see the QR code. I will be also adding that to talking points. If you haven't already done this for this school year, please take the time and fill that out. Again, if you ever have any questions, please do not hesitate to reach out to me. Hope you have a great school year. I'll look forward to it.